money, money, money. The Apprentice, baby. Certainly not me. God, this is terrible lighting. Anyway, we're just gonna go with it. I don't have a professional setup or anything. I ain't no YouTuber. Yeah, if I look sick and sound sick, it's because I am. I've been traveling across Southeast Asia and India. I'm not gonna try and brag about lack of sleep equaling hard work. I think bad sleep is terrible for your health. I'm really trying to improve on that. You can make all the money in the world, which is what I'm about to go through with you all today, but if you die at 50, I mean, what's it all worth, you know? So I'm trying to prioritize my sleep. Okay, I'll get to it. In my last video, I said I was gonna speak about my portfolio, but I'll pretty much just give the gist of my bottom line, right? My net worth. How far along am I in my journey to 1 million USD? And bottom line is current net worth just over $55,000. Okay, so we're just 5.5% of the way there. So it's a long way to go. However, this is my lesson for the video today, right? And I've learned this through my own failures, as well as advice that I've just been given by people older and smarter than me, all right? Wiser and smarter than me. And that is, it's all about perspective. So I could look at that $55,000 and think, God, I'm only 5.5% of the way there, and I'm a few years away from 30. How am I gonna and just basically crap on myself? Or I could look at the fact that this time last year, was it this time last year? Yeah, just under a year ago, I was at $0. I lost everything a second time. So I lost my money once. I lost all my money once in university. So, fool me once, shame on you. Then I lost it all again. I just made a very bad decision. Fool me twice, shame on me. So that you never make the same mistake twice, especially when it comes to money. So that's totally on me, but I learned my lesson. Point being, it's all about perspective. I'm in a far better position now than I was under a year ago. Actually, now it was about March or May. It was about May last year where I lost everything a second time. So $55,000 is not a bad spot to be in. And if I just continue with this newfound wisdom of not trying to make these crazy high returns and rather play the slow and steady game with my portfolio and my investments, that's gonna pan out in the long run. So I got about $800 in gold. I have cash. I've got about $10,000. I got debt of minus $1,200, but that's short-term debt. I don't pay interest on that. It's just I play around with debt. Don't ask. I know how to use debt wisely. And then portfolio is about 46,000. So that's my investments. I know, very high risk reward, very high ratio on my portfolio compared to my cash holdings. So, barely any emergency funds, but I have to play a little bit of a risky game. So I know I just said I'm playing the slow, steady race, but what I'm suggesting is I'm applying the principles that I've learned so far when it comes to money and investing and using debt wisely. I know it's a bit more of a high risk play, but I have full confidence in it this time. And I'm certainly not going to make the same mistake I made the last time. I know people say that a lot, but trust me, I'm not going to make that mistake. So I can go into more detail on that maybe at a future date. Let me first prove it. Let me flip that to $100,000, and then maybe more people will be interested in finding out exactly what I do with my cash on a day-to-day. Okay, regardless, that's my piece of advice. That is where I'm at. And I think really don't forget that piece of advice, right? I saw this article. I'll try and link it or post it somewhere here, like a YouTuber. I'll post it here. What's it? $135,000 is the median net worth of an individual aged 35 to 45 or 35 to 40. Median being 50% of people are above $135,000. 50% of people are below $135,000 at the age of, I believe it's 35 to 45 years old. So I'm really saddened to see, and I was a victim of this, that 20-year-olds have this idea that they need to get rich quick, and this is what actually cost me twice. This is where I went down to a zero balance twice. This idea of getting rich is just like really exacerbated by media. Numbers are numbers, and the fact that 35-year-olds, 50% of them are below $135,000 in net worth at that age, at 35, just goes to show that this idea of being a multi-millionaire in your 20s is stupid. Don't go down that path. I can guarantee it's going to cost you, because it's cost me twice. Please play the slow, steady returns approach, and just find a method, stick to it, and be consistent with it every single day. So that Atomic Habits idea. If you haven't read that book, I guarantee that you would learn a lot from it. So I don't want to waffle on too much. That was quite wordy for 6 minutes, but I think you can understand. Don't make the same mistake twice. Play the slow, steady game. Peace out.